Good morning and welcome to the Mike Show for Sunday, August 16, 2026. 72 degrees at 8:38 a.m. and I am your host, Bakamal. And I am a sinner. And I'm powerless and my life is unmanageable. Humility and gratitude are the keys to life. It is always today, it is always now. My life is not my own. My will not be done. There's no reality but God. And the only thing we have to do is die. So, how are we going to live today? How are we going to live today, Elsie? You might like a cat. Oh, and I hope and pray I can live from my heart a life based on faith and not fear. Sitting out here with Max. He's having some breakfast. Here, Bubba, want to have some? Doesn't want to eat it out of the bowl, but if I put it on the blanket, he eats it. Oh, the girls all are over that way. Probably hunting whatever they can catch this fine morning. Kind of warm and it's overcast. I hope we get some rain. The conjurers are calling for storms this afternoon. I'd actually like to see some rain right now. Maybe I could go back in and fall back to sleep. Ha! What a laugh, hey? I got a headache, I got a neck ache. And I'm tired. Woke about 4 in the morning and couldn't fall back to sleep. Just kind of tossed and turned. Ruthie came and saw me. And Else. Where did she go? I wonder if she went back in the house. Oh boy. So anyway, yesterday's thumbnail was a shot of, who was it? Seiji. Big Sage. Pork Chop and Butterball were his nicknames. There was a lot of him to love. He was a good boy. Oh yeah. Anyway, what are you thinking, Max? How are you, Bubby? Got some city chickens up on the wire. I don't know if there's any food out there. I put some out last night, but for all I know, it could be gone. There were a bunch of doves out there when we first came out here. Oh boy. Anyway, quick recap from yesterday. After coffee and wake up time, I hopped on my Sete and took a ride out the rail trail and took the sideway into Norway Ridge and rode some of the single track and some of the main trail and came out at the parking lot, pedaled back to town on Worth Road, stopped at a bike shop that's closing, Foster's Bicycle Repair. I forget how long he's been in business, but he's closing his shop due to the fact that he's been diagnosed with dementia. I hadn't been there in a couple years. I don't think I went there once last year. I think it was 2024, the last time I was there. But yeah, you can tell it's taken its toll on him. Age 79 years old, and between the arthritis and the dementia, he just can't do it anymore. So I stopped there. I swung by Farmer's Market, which was actually closing down. There was a volleyball tournament going on down at the beach. I came home and basically just hung out with the cats all day. It was nice riding out in the forest. And we came out in the afternoon around 5-ish. And read to the cats last night and fell asleep watching the movie Action in the North Atlantic. Had a little excitement out front. I have no idea what was going on, but there were 2 police cars and an ambulance out front. I don't know if some woman that was walking by got mugged or what happened. I could overhear a little of the conversation, and she said she felt like she was pushed down from behind. Anyway. Oh boy, let's take a little break. Welcome back. And I don't really mean that. And I didn't mean it when I said good morning either. Maxie's on the move. Go round up them girls, Max. Oh boy, city chickens are still up on the wire. Princess is in her chair over there. She was. Where did she go? Oh, she's getting a drinky. She's getting a drinky over there. So anyway, I went on this little rant about the religion of peace yesterday and happened to catch a video about a city in the southern part of this state where they're saying, you know, how wonderful it is there and everything. And I'm astounded because earlier this year there was the mayor actually told this Christian guy, a minister that was born in that city, if he didn't like it there to leave. And that was after the minister was protesting a street being renamed after a fucking terrorist. Oh, the gaslighting and outright bullshit and lying that goes on. Oh boy. Anyway, I might as well get this out of the way too. Say no to AI, say no to data centers, say no to flock cameras. And not just flock. I mean, that's kind of a generic name for the things. There are other brands doing the same thing, but it's kind of like facial tissue and Kleenex. It's all known as Kleenex, even though that's a brand name. So anyway, there goes the princess. Ugh. Well, for an old gal, she's doing pretty good. She ate pretty good yesterday. I've been soaking her dry kidney kibble in water and getting it soft, and then taking the canned food that she likes and pouring in a capsule of her Duralactin for her arthritis and her Epicatin or Epacatin or however you say it for her kidneys. And she's eating pretty good. She's eating pretty good. And then I puree it. And it's easier for her to eat that way. Oh boy. My fairy tale princess. Oh, who's that over there? There's Mackie over there. I think I'm going to go get some bird seed and feed the birds. And actually, it's cracked corn. Look for the girls. I think I see Chloe way over there. Oh, Mackie, bring them girls back. And we're back again, and there's that Gracie. We rounded up the girls. Ruthie's way up. No, that's Coke out there, and there's Ruthie. There's Else. Else is coming back. You girls want to go get a treat? Did you have a good adventure, Gracie? You having a good adventure, baby girl? Oh. Anyhow, today is Sunday, and tomorrow is we're gonna mow the grass day. We've been leaving it long in this area, except for 2 stripes around the square, around the trees. It's their jungle, and they like it. But the rest of it's starting to get to where it needs a trim, so we'll probably do that tomorrow. Around here, Monday morning seems to be the time we do the lawn. Not a big priority. Doesn't matter. No idea what we're going to do today. This is working real good right now. But in all honesty, I just wish I could close my eyes and sleep for about 24 hours and actually wake up feeling refreshed, like I actually slept. So anyway, look at those Bebbas. Those babbas. Gracie, what are you doing, honey? She's got that determined look on her face. Oh, boy. And there's that princess. I gotta say, you know, she's not actually a speed demon or anything, but she's moving around quite a bit, which is good. Old Elsie. Princess Melcy. We're drinking some Peruvian coffee today. Oh boy. Oh, princess. So anyway, for entertainment, and it's sick of me, I know, and it does get sick after a while. Initially they're funny, but I've been watching these shorts called Tweaker Geographic about all these, I don't know if they're meth heads or fentanyl heads or what kind of heads they are. And it's an AI generated voice. I believe it's David Attenborough's voice, who, you know, narrated nature shows and things, National Geographic specials, I guess. I don't know exactly, but he provides commentary on these people and their behavior, and they're all wigged out, and it's sad. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit funny, but it's sad to see that people get themselves to that state. And but you know, there really ain't nothing you can do for anybody like that. They either gotta want help and get it, or they die. That's just the way it is. I know about addiction. I know a thing or two about addiction. Yeah, I mean, what the hell? I started drinking when I was 11 years old, and started smoking drugs and doing other things when I was 12 or 13. I don't know. 12 probably. I don't know. 7th grade anyway. 7th and 8th grade. And so yeah, I know it ain't easy to get off the stuff, but my God. So it is kind of sad. You're laughing at the commentary the guy's making, not the people themselves. But it's sad, and it's sad that it's allowed to go on like that, and there's not help for these people that want it. Or even if they don't want it, to get them off the street and get them in a safe environment. But you know, because some of it is mental health problems, but a lot of it's the mental health problems are because they're on the drugs, you know. And chicken or egg kind of thing, who knows. I personally think the drugs got them messed up. But anyway, and the way the homeless, you know, it's just been allowed to go on for years. They weren't doing anybody a favor. And the goody two-shoes that closed off the mental institutions. Rosie up on that post. You know, they didn't do them no favors. And we had one here for years on the other side of the state. You know, and the people, they had basically a small farm there, and they were raising animals and vegetables and all that, which is probably the most therapeutic thing in the world for them to do. But they were all closed down during the 1980s, and I don't know. Anyway. And we're back for our closing segment. Found a real treasure when I was out riding yesterday. I found a piece of corn on the cob, and I picked it up. It looked none the worse for wear. It was on the side of the road. And I'll probably be boiling some water and eating that today. So anyway, that's all we got. From the cold gray ashes and coals of my cold black heart, my broken, beaten, battered, bruised, bloody, burdened, empty, hollow, cracked, shattered, hopeless, forsaken, forlorn, bitter, angry, tired, resentful, twisted, convoluted, confused, grieving, happy, ungrateful soul. Piss off, happy Sunday, and thanks for not tuning in.